Hey, and good morning. And let's get into it. So, you're welcome to set your space up to have any blankets or pillows that are nearby. And I think we'll probably begin and end down on the floor. And we'll do some standing work, some standing poses in between. So, making your way to a good space, and you can come to lie down on your back. Bringing your hands to cover your belly. Can you see okay? I think so. Keep yourself nice and warm for practice today. And bringing both hands to cover your belly, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your hips, adjusting your back so you're comfortable. And let's start with the breath. As you breathe in, you feel your stomach lift. And as you breathe out, breathing in, let your body fill, let the stomach fill. And breathing out, melting into the ground. Letting the ground hold you. Already, you might feel your body asking for some movements, especially if this is your first stretching for the day. So give in to that. Perhaps there's not a lot of instruction here. What is it that your body already wants, already is asking for? Maybe the knees go side to side, or your arms stretch overhead. Open and close your mouth, relax your eyes, let there be a gentle smile. And then gently lift the hips up into the air, rolling back onto your shoulders and rolling the hips down. Using your core strength, activating your backs. This is called the bridge pose, lifting the hips towards the heaven and exhaling, rolling down. So we'll be moving with the breath. We're letting our intention guide the energy, and our breath is the key. So inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Just nice and gentle here. Move in a way that feels good and steady. If something feels off to you, then just pause and wait for the next one, okay? Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. And relax the hips, let them bounce on the floor a little, get nice and rooted. And then pick the feet up and bring your hands to both of your knees. And we'll make a few circles with the knees. Ah, relaxing with a sigh or sound anytime you'd like. And then letting both knees come over to one side. You can keep your hand open out to the side or resting on your ribs. Turning the head left and right. Allowing this stretch to move into your body. Don't strain or push in these practices today. And then use your hands, let the feet roll down and the knees come up. And then bring the knees up and over to the other side. Hands can be out to the side or on the ribs. Head can go left or right. And breathe into wherever it feels tight. Wherever you feel sensation in this practice, let that be the place where you let your mind dwell. Bring your knees back up. And now bring the knees in towards the chest and put the hands on the tops of the knees and gently press away while you resist with your knees. So the knees are pulling in gently, the hands are pressing away gently, and feel that deep in your core. Breathe here. Whew. And relax. Let the knees come down. Feel the openness deep in your core now. And then again, let the knees go left and right. And then stretch your feet out on the floor, reach the arms away from it, hook your thumbs, and get as tall as you can. Lengthen the heels away from the hands. And then bend your knees, roll over to the side, and come on up to sit. You can sit on the floor or on a blanket if you'd like. And bring your feet together. So some of these poses may look like something you've seen or experienced in yoga, but what's different is that we keep moving. We keep flowing. So with this one, we're going to flow the chin down and forward and up and then back and in. Working with the spine. They say you're only as young as your spine is flexible. So here we are. We're going to go both ways, so it doesn't matter which one you start with. And then you can try going the other way. The chin lifts and extends, trying to move the whole of your body, from the head to the hips, in a smooth wave. Extend your legs, point and flex the toes. Breathing into the sensations in the body. That's your work. Follow the simple directions for the moves and keep directing your attention within. Whatever you're feeling, without judgment, you can open the leg to one side and bring one foot in. So this extended leg might be a little bit bent.
And we're going to imagine that we can move energy down the leg, down the meridians of the leg to the feet, and then inhale, draw it back up. So pushing or pulsing with your hand. Inhale down and up and in. Breathing in and out through your nose, except when there's something to release. Working within a comfortable range of motion. And then switch sides. And again, pushing down and drawing up. Noticing when the mind moves on to something else. The imagined future, the remembered past. And let any sensation in the body hold your mind here. And then imagine you can move energy with your body. And then you could bring this to a close. Let's come over to hands and knees pose. And we'll start to limber the spine. So if your knees are a little sore on the ground, you can bring a blanket underneath of them, placing the hands under the shoulders, and then move the head and the hips in the same direction. Head and the hips to the left, head and hips to the right. And start to play with the elasticity in your spine. You can arch and flex in all the directions. Rounding the back towards the ceiling, arching the back as much as you can, relaxing your face. Let there be a little bit of a smile as you breathe in and out through the nose. Making circles with the torso up and around and down. Good. You can extend one leg behind you, tucking the toes under, stretching the hamstring, and the other side. And then rolling your way up to stand now, perhaps coming back onto your toes and your feet. Walking your hands up your legs, coming to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you do a gentle back bend, strengthen your core and bring a steeple fingers. So interlace your hands with the pointer finger straight up, bending down into a squat. Bring the hands behind the head. Inhale up. Exhale back. Little back bend. Hold your core strong. Inhale back to center and exhale into the squat. Coming down as far as feels comfortable for you. Coming up and really continuing to work in your range of motion here. What's comfortable? Finding a nice rhythm as you squat down, sinking into your heels so your toes are light. And then coming back up, releasing those arms. Whew. Feeling the energy rush in response to these. So we're not always moving energy with the movements. Sometimes, like with this one, there's some work, there's some tension, and then energy fills the space afterwards. Start to shake your hands, and moving to the left and to the right. Letting your hands tap and bump on your body. Ah. Good. Let this be a little bit playful now. Shaking, loosening, relaxing, letting your core hold you, and then in the arms swing a little wild. Letting your hands tap and bump into the whole of the middle part of your body. The move around. Down. Come on back to the middle. Gently sweep the hands up to the side, bringing your attention within. Letting the hands slide down the front of the body. Feeling everything. One more time. Now let's counter those back bends with a forward bend. So letting the hands walk down the legs, bend the knees as much as you would like. Bring the hands up to opposite elbows for heavy elbows. Elbows drape towards the floor, bend the knees a little more. Head is heavy. Breathe into the back body. Bend the knees, roll up. Walk your hands up your legs. And then we'll work with the bubbling spring. So bring your attention to the space in the center of your feet. And as you inhale, lift the heels and then come back down and then lift the toes. So rocking and rolling over the whole of your foot, of both feet. And then shake it out. Now, bring both hands to the side and pressing down with the heels of the hands now, moving your head over to one side, and then gently move the chin forwards and backwards. Back and forth, both sides. Opening and closing the jaw, the mouth, the eyes. And then release and feel the energy move after you release. It rushes in. And then let your feet be a little wider apart. Turn the toes out. We're going to move into a standing flow now using horse stance. So our back is open, our shoulders are open, our hips are open. Now we can do a little bit more active work. So from here, you can turn one foot out and start to straighten and bend that knee. And we're going to do the flowing archer. Inhale, the hands come to the heart center. They can touch. Exhale, bend the knee. Extend the arms out to the side. Looking towards your extended fingers. Smiling gently. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, extend. Try the other side, swifting, smoothly shifting. Noticing your body again. This is how we do the Tao Yin practice. We keep directing our attention within, using the sensations of the body as a reminder to stay present. The bell of mindfulness is any sensation in your body, of which there are so many. There's tension, there's release, there's strengthening. And step the feet in, shake it out. Roll the shoulders up and back and down. Good. Now step the feet wide apart again. And we'll do a little flow. So Turning your foot out, just like you did. I'll mirror you so you can turn your right foot out. And then bring your hand or your elbow to the thigh and sweep that other hand forward in front of you and reach the fingers away from the back leg. Stretch. And then shift backwards. We're going to keep the legs just as they are, coming into the exalted warrior. And then for the third one, we straighten the front leg and bend the back leg. Turn the back foot out a little bit and reach, sink down, stretching that front leg. So this one's called the snake. So the back hand forms a little beak and turns down. And then come on back up. I'll lead it for you a few times so you really get it. We're going to do this flow. Let's try the other side. So we have the left foot turned out, the right foot is forward. Bend that knee. So the first two have the legs be just like this. We bring the hand or the elbow to the thigh, reach the other arm across and over with the palm down, lengthening, big line of energy from the back foot to the fingers. And then keep the legs just as they are, switch backwards, looking up, smiling, exalted warrior. And then for the snake, that back foot turns out a little bit and the back knee bends and we sink down. Looking down at that foot, lifting the toes if you'd like. And the back hand is making the bird's beak. And then coming on up. Switching sides. Bending the right knee. Right hand or elbow to the thigh. Extended ankle. Coming back. Exalted warrior. Smile to the heavens. And then straighten the front knee, bend the back knee, let that back foot turn out, and then reaching down, sinking back. Just as far as is comfortable with all of them. Coming up, changing sides. Bend the left knee. Stretch out. Coming back, exalted warrior. Straighten up, bend that back knee now. Snake. And then here we go again. Other side. Bending the knee. Exalted warrior. Straighten the front knee, bend the back for the snake. And then coming back up. Let's do one more on the other side. Bend the knee. Reverse. Exalted warrior. Snake. And then coming on up. Stepping the feet in. Collect the chi. Inhale. And exhale. Now let the hands settle in the space below the navel. The hands start to make a round shape, exploring, experiencing the energy between the hands. Relaxing the shoulders, soften the knees, tailbone is heavy. Adjust your feet for comfort. And then you can rotate this ball of chi so one hand is on top and the other hand is below. And then rotate it the other way. And now we're going to play with this energy. Imagine you can inhale and lift it up, connecting your physical energy with the heavenly energy. Hold the energy up and then bring it on down. Down towards the ground, connecting with the nurturing earth energy beneath. Inhale, bring it right back up to your center. Rotate the hands and then open it over to the side, looking behind you. And then coming back to the front, changing it to the other side, around behind you. Keeping the palms facing each other, back to the front. One more time. One side rotating around, holding the ball of chi. Coming to the other, switching. Other side. Back to the front. Now this time, inhale, release the hands, letting them come up to the sides and up. And then imagine that you can wrap your arms around this beautiful cosmic energy. And as your hands come down, holding the chi ball, this energy now is inside your body. So as your hands move down from your head to your heart, to your hips, to your feet, imagine there's a beautiful column of light. This radiant light as you inhale up. Again, ball of energy. Your hands move in front of your body, but in your imagination, the energy is moving inside your body, over and around, surrounding and infusing you with this vital principle. And again, inhale up. Visualize yourself being filled with golden white light. And now inhale, let your hands float up in front of you, and exhale, release. So we'll do our moving meditation now. I'll describe the movement and then we'll flow with it for a couple of minutes in quiet. So part one, the hands float up and float down, opening to flow. After a few of those, on the next exhale, the hands press forward and then draw back in. So your whole body is moving. You can feel your weight shift all the way down to your feet, connecting with the four directions now in front of us, behind us, and then out to the sides. Pressing out and drawing in, and then the hands come down. So this is the six direction flow. Earth and heaven for the first one. And then as the hands come up, front and back, drawing it in, and then side to side. Feeling the space around you. You are worthy of the space you occupy. So let flow with these three different ones, doing one or several of each in any pace, in any order. Let this be your practice. Your knees are soft, tailbone is heavy, Corners of the ears, corners of the mouth turn up towards the ears. Breathing in and out through the nose. Moving with the breath. Keep turning your attention within this. Stay here. All right. And one more complete round. Wherever you are, 6 directions. Letting your hands come down, letting your feet get a little closer together. The hands rest on your navel or below. Whole body is relaxed now. Relaxing completely, breathing. You're welcome to remain standing and equally invited to come to sit or to lie down. Become completely comfortable. As the outer body becomes still and you tune in to the energy moving within. Listen within. Feel within. Relax completely. And you can start to move your head, your hands, your feet. If you want to rest for a while longer, please be my guest. If you'd like to complete this practice, you can start to rub your hands together. A little more briskly. Bringing your hands to cover your heart, thanking yourself for taking time for this practice. Thanking all of your teachers, seen and unseen, who have loved you into being. And then with open eyes and open hands, thank each other for joining class this morning, drawing together in community. And I thank you for the honor to share these practices with you. I'm so grateful to be with you today.